For over half a decade now, Zygor Guides has been changing what gamers have come to expect from video game strategy guides. Zygor Guides has continued to push the envelope and set the standard that other guide makers struggle to keep up with. Now, with the upcoming release of Mists of Pandaria, Zygor Guides is about to change things all over again, presenting the next evolution in gaming guides. Fully redesigned from the ground up, more sleek and beautiful than ever before, with 10 groundbreaking new features and improvements to take your gaming to the next level. Easier, simpler, faster. This is Zygor Guides 4.0. Let's take a look. When you load up Zygor Guides 4.0 for the first time, the first thing you'll see is the all-new configuration wizard. This will let you quickly set up the guide how you like it, choosing things like where you'd like the guide positioned on your screen and what sort of features you'd like turned on by default. You can choose to skip the configuration entirely or use Zygor's recommended settings for the most optimum guide experience. Once you've completed the setup, the guide will magically appear on screen. At this point, you can choose to run through a short tutorial, which will help you understand how to use the Zygor Guides user interface. This is extremely useful for new users. If you've used Zygor Guides before, you've probably noticed the fresh new modern design of the guide viewer. This is the new default theme in 4.0 called Stealth. It's intended to be a cleaner, simpler interface that brings the important elements to the front and minimizes the clutter. It carries over many of the things that worked in our previous Midnight theme with a couple key changes. The arrow has been improved from its earlier flat gray design to a gorgeous, fully rendered 3D model. We've also added an all-new progress bar to the bottom of the guide viewer. This works as a visual indicator of your completed progress through the current guide. By clicking the bar, you can switch between two modes of tracking progress. The first being by how close you are to completing all the steps in the guide, and the second being by how close you are to being ready to skip ahead to the next guide based on your character's level and experience. Last but not least, we performed a complete overhaul of the guide menu. The home screen will now give you an at-a-glance view of your most recently used guides, allowing you to quickly jump back to where you last left off across multiple guide types. Zygor Guides 4.0, the next evolution. So, there's a first look at what's new in Zygor Guides 4.0, which will be available when Mists of Pandaria launches on September 25th. Tomorrow, we will reveal another exciting new feature. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe to our newsletter below this video to be informed of new videos to come, as well as guide updates and special offers.